What is up, guys? Today we have a special content with the 4B1X boys, and actually on the topic of remapping your Evo / Inspira, Proton Inspira, or Mitsubishi Lancer. So the question is, there's a rumor about people always saying that if you remap your car, the engine is not gonna be safe and whatnot. So today we're gonna explain why remap is actually good and why you should always go for a remap on your car to improve the performance of your car. We have special guest, which is our KL tuner, Mr. Syamil from NHR Engineering. He's actually here in Sarawak, Kuching today to tune all these boys' car. You can see the 4B1X boys there. So basically, if your ECU stock, basically it's meant for the mapping of the factory map. And so what remap does is you can adjust more on the AFR and the ignition timing to make more extra power, because it's always more restrictive by the factory. That means once you remap it, you're surpassing the factory restriction on the mapping. We have a few setups here, like this one is a 4B11T, 4B10 and 4B11, all the members of 4B1X. This one also 4B11, very good power on it since the last dyno. So the special guest of our tuner coming from KL is very well known for tuning the 4B platform, and he's here to tune all these guys' car. You wanna say hi, something? No? So right now inside this beautiful black car, oh look at that, you can see you have the wideband sensor to measure the AFR of the engine being produced by your exhaust smoke. So that's what this is for, connected. So inside here, Encik Syamil. Yes, we have Encik Syamil, and also sorry for the bright light and the assistant. So can you explain to us, so right now you're about to do CVT punya tuning?
Yes, so tonight we are going to do CVT improvement. It is mainly for the CVT, because for the stock ECU, there's too little dwell time earlier in the RPM range. So there's not enough spark energy to actually combust the air and fuel mixture in a perfect manner. So when we increase the dwell time, we also need to make some adjustment to the ignition timing and also the fueling to avoid any knocks from occurring lah.
Okay.
And since this car was tuned like 3 years ago, so I've done a few improvement over the years for the Inspira and Lancer platform. So I'm going to amend all those changes to this car.
Yeah.
I hope the owner will enjoy it.
Yes. Okay. Big question soalan besar ni. Lepas CVT tuning ni, perbezaan dia lah.
Perbezaan dia, okay, I would say the difference will be, I mean, it can be felt a lot during part throttle and cruising time lah. Since previously we focus mainly on the 50% to 100% pedal position. So that means when the owner wants a lot of power, of course they'll go more than 50%, and the car will give you the power that you wanted. But then during 20, maybe 30% of pedal, it's still a bit sluggish over there, since the fueling will be a bit too rich.
Okay.
Then like for now, we have a way to adjust that already. Since we never changed the ECU, so it's really up to the tuner to define the maps, and the more maps that is defined, then the more things that we can make changes to the car.
Okay.
So over the time we research and amend changes.
Okay. So right now he's doing CVT tuning on this car, and then later Mr. Syamil will actually explain on the next car, because next car nanti ada tuning engine. So now banyak rumor cakap kalau remap engine ni ada engine problem lah, apa tu semua tu. Jadi nak explain tentang remap ni nantilah on the other car when you're doing engine.
I can just briefly explain here.
Okay. Nice.
So since we are doing road tuning, we need to have a good data logging software. So like for this car, we are using Evo Scan, and we have custom a few things so that we can read it from Lancer and also Inspira. Because
Okay.
this software is actually meant for Evo in the first place.
Okay.
But then we have altered some MUT address for it to read the NA ECU.
Oh, okay.
So if we have this kind of data log, so as you can see here, this one is 100 load. 100 load means 0 boost.
Okay.
And then this one is 160 load. That means the boost is at 0.6. So the good thing about this data logger is that we can log the AFR by RPM and also by boost. So we can see if there's any dead spot or rich spot.
Rich spot to make it proper lah, not too lean, not too rich.
Yes,
and all this
because
stuff.
this one we can clearly see on the dyno since it's at full load. Okay. So this one is the full load and the AFR is quite nice lah, quite nice and stable. But what about 0.4 boost? What about 0.2? What about 0 boost? Since we don't want the car to be perfect at full throttle, but it's not spot on during partial throttle or part boost lah.
Okay.
And we can also view the knock sum. If there is any knock, like this car was tuned in Semenanjung just now, in the morning. So we can see there's no knock. There's literally 0 knocks. And then
nice.
yes, it's all 0.
Okay.
And then this one is the average data values.
Okay.
But if you see the maximum, there's still no knock. So even at if you take the maximum value is still at 0.
And knock is the one that destroys the engine lah.
Yes. And also we can view the long-term filtering for idling and also for the cruise part lah. So we can see that it's sitting at 0. That means it's just maybe around plus minus 5% STFT.
STFT.
There's a lot of STFT values going in. Then this one will start to register at your LTFT. So as you can see here, the most is 5% off. So that means our injector scaling and also the latency is dialed in correctly. That's how we do the tuning lah. Because we don't do the scam tuning, you know, the one that we copy and paste.
Yes. That's what
tune
people, a lot of people doing lah. And this is the right tuning, which obviously will not destroy your engine actually when you remap, and it's of course it unleash
all up
more.
to the tuner lah. It's all up to the tuner and also the engine builder. And honestly speaking, as a tuner, I will hope that the car owner won't change anything after the tune. Since,
betul.
Any changes made to the intake sizing or maybe the exhaust size, it will actually affect the tune.
Betul. Hardware mods lah.
How big does it affect the current tune lah?
Okay. So that if you have a proper tuner, I mean, like a proper tuner, FR, right FR, or no knocking and everything, it's just a rumor lah. Basically, the engine is gonna explode.
It's all rumors lah. It's not true.
So the advice on basically, this is especially for 4B platform car owners. Would you say remapping is always a good thing to do on the car?
Remapping is always a good thing because as you can see, the stock car, they tune it for lower octane. Okay, so it's a map for RON 87 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so like in Malaysia here, the lowest octane is RON 95, which is equal to about 91 US octane. So basically we can just lean it out, especially at high RPM, to get more horsepower, and we can add more ignition and also the cam overlap. Since actually there's a map that we can view here. Let me show you.
Very good info.
Okay, so this is the MyVac intake and this is the MyVac exhaust. So as you can see, we can command the MyVac to advance or retard how many degrees based on the load and also the RPM. So since the stock map, I would say it's fairly conservative. It's more focused on conserving your fuel instead of producing more power. So for me, I will adjust it to be more fuel saving during lower load, but of course it will be fuel hungry when you start to give it some pedal lah. That's for sure, because more power comes from fuel and air. So if you can pack in more fuel and air, you'll get more power.
True.
It's as simple as that. There's no such thing as we are making more power with less fuel.
Oh yeah, true. Okay.
But we can make it
understand.
more efficient. That means instead of making it running rich with more ignition, I will change it to another style which is leaner AFR but with less ignition timing. So we will improve the efficiency and also the BSFC rating. BSFC stands for brake specific fuel consumption.
Okay. So that's very detailed explanation on the remap and the CVT and whatnot. So okay, right now we're gonna let Mr. Syamil do his thing.
Yes, thank you.
He's gonna do his thing, tune on the CVT and whatnot, and you guys can see more details later on the basically on the power difference after remap and also the CVT power delivery difference after the tuning of the CVT. So yeah, let's let Mr. Syamil tune the car. CVT testing. Bye bye Paran ska. Hey, where's Paran? Paran excited sih. Hah?
Paran, berapa gerek kau kini Paran?
Coba soalan tok.
Berapa gerek kau? Jauh.
Dr. Kon. Oh, jauh bunyi jalan.
Tekannya habis ya?
Louder than your ex last night. You say what I remember. Chill out session. See? Oh, Paranska coming already. Paranska, after CVT tuning, you can see the light moving. One light dot. Oh my god. Kancil about to pass by.
Where to park?
Oh, where to park? Where to park? Everything good, Mr. Syamil?
Yes, everything is good.
Everything is good. Everything is good.
I hope the owner is happy lah.
Owner, pakai topi.
If I test, especially 25% to 50% pedal, you feel the improvement dah. Give a comment lah, boleh try.
Oh, testing time, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna test drive Paran's car after the CVT tune and also more improvement on the FR and ignition timing. You see the difference? 5 to 10%. 5 to 10% Paran.
There's a lot Paran.
Yeah, there's a lot Paran. The whole different mapping.
Do your thing Paran.
Very cold night.
Cannot see the road. Just go straight.
Okay. Turn off the light.
Just go straight and bang the car.
Smooth ah?
Yeah.
You feel the difference?
Yeah.
Smooth power delivery.
I think there's more power at the higher end, right? Yeah. Last time it's the same to go 160.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Just now you hit 160 ah?
160.
Wow.
Last time need to SCV
Tekan lah.
red line.
But you didn't even tekan habis just now, huh? Oh, already can reach 160. I never felt Paran's power before.
My drop is down.
Oh, is it? What do you feel, Paran? How does it feel?
Nice.
She's back.
She's back with a brand new track.
More power, baby.
So according to owner, the power delivery is very different, and of course, and from the remapping also, Syamil actually includes pops and crackles, as you guys can hear every time you shift down the engine. You can hear the pops and crackles. Nice. So that's good feedback, good power, responsive power, more responsive also. 5 to 10% difference. That's a lot of difference, man, for NA. Goodbye.
Semi-slick.
Goodbye.
Any brake for better? Keluar RPM dia minyak tak ada. Kau rasa bawah dia berat?
Berat tu, dia daripada 2 tu nak pergi ke 2.5 kan.
Kan? 2 pergi 2.5 tu berat gila kan. Lepas tu tiba-tiba je power dia wah pergi. Betul tak? Tapi bila dia pergi betul. Sebab kereta ni 155 horse.
Ada tukar cam tak?
Ada. Tak.
Kena rare lah.
Kita ni dah.
Still going for the CVT tuning, 3 AM, almost done, and there's like still random cars going around. Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning ni Mai.
Waiting for Dylan's car. If you go around this roundabout right for 10 times, I think there will be a Mercedes that will come up. You wanna steal some Mercedes?
You know that's fake news, man. Fake news.
Try it out first. There's like 5 guys here, then you definitely can steal the Mercedes.
No, they said actually you go into a different dimension.
But if it's a W210, I don't want to sell. The resale value is so shit. I don't want to steal. Oh, Dylan's car detected. It looks like a star in my screen, like white dot only moving. Good remap information. For B11 2.0 Inspira and Lancer, usually before remap is around 120 horsepower. After remap is around 140 horsepower. So after that one remap, it increased by 20 horsepower, which is a lot. 3 AM, we're all kind of tired already. But yeah, like, it's the last car. Then this is the first night. Tomorrow there's gonna be a few more cars being tuned. Okay, all done. 3 AM last car, Syamil.
Huh?
3 AM last car.
3 AM. Barai ya.
Barai. Barai.
Barai ya, pisang Mai.
Tomorrow, another night to do it. So I'll see you guys in tomorrow night.
The next day.
Day 2 of tuning. Here we have Ajin's car. Big Jin, we call him. The fastest manual NA in so far during the last dyno session, which is good power. So now what he's doing is he's getting the RON 95 map because he's previously using RON 97. So now he's removing the fuel for the RON 97 and changing to RON 95 with the 4B1X group mini reunion. You can see here, this is an Evo 10. Yeah, we have Evo 10 in the house as well. See, square fuel tank, nice. Did this car the last tuning session for his siphon and whatnot, and Win's car also. Look at this white body. Oh my god, so nice. And the rear over fender. Oh man. Silver comment? What? And we have Mark 1. Mark 1. Oh, unannounced. Damn. Took the flight all the way from KL just to come to Kuching, man, just to hang out. Crazy. We also have Arul, also one of the member, all the way from Cebu, I think. His lights is kind of cool. Yo, look at the lights. So cool weh. Masuk video lah bos. Warna Evo. Yeah. Mau beli. Bincang exhaust. Also we have specialist. Tok specialist. Geng Evo kita. Siapa mau sekolah Evo, tok lah kabar saya. Oh, puji Tuhan, puji 63 tu. Iya, epic. Netok makin tambah Kobe 11 tu. Yo, cino. Yeah, that is Risco Evo. Syamil, ada special guest.
Siapa?
Tengok duduk ada bagi peace.
Macam mana dia boleh sampai?
Dia baru tadi dia beli tiket terus terbang sini.
Serius ah?
Gila.
Hai Mak.
Surprise.
Ni magic ni.
Oh, memang magic.
Magic. Dia pakai ilmu apa?
Tu aku cakap tadi, ni memang naik kapal terbang, memang tak bawa beg. Naik saja.
Kawan. Macam mana dia?
Magic.
600.
Ui, not bad, is the horsepower. Oh,
Header ori.
I don't know.
Your light is the brightest.
Yeah.
Header ori dah.
Header ori.
Ini bisa header.
Bila on.
Tengah kumpul parts. Belum lagi.
Ada lagi racun.
Dah lama tau.
Dia kenjang tu.
Ya. Banyak barang ah.
You tengok, you pun tahu mana itu.
Turbo special, turbo menakutkan dulu Syamil. Masa last tuning masa tu.
Siput babi.
Siput. Tu turbo magical masa last dyno hari tu Syamil.
Oh.
Turbo magical.
Siapa yang tak boleh terombos tu?
Ya.
Serius ah.
Dia open pun ada boost. Apa tu? Ha? Apa tu?
Apa tu? Dia masuk turbo yang high boost kan? Now become like that.
Boleh jadi kawan nanti. Aduh.
You get the Nigel's one lah, the wastegate kan? Because you got the wastegate.
Which wastegate is?
Bukan wastegate tu yang
wastegate dia healthy.
Oh.
No, because the wastegate is actually G-plug one. You just need to change the inside.
Oh, yang nak gantung dekat gantung dekat dinding tu
change diaphragm and the spring kan baru 300.
No lah, I think my car is
then the thing become ori already lah. Consider
become ori already.
Yeah, because internal is different already.
So outside the local tapi dalam dia ori lah.
Aduh, life hack ni susah ni. Life hack.
Shopee dapat tu. Not advisable.
Shopee punya diaphragm.
Not advisable.
Nanti kena scam lah. Shopee, Syamil, I tell you. Later he burn you.
Sorry.
Because 350 compared to buy a whole thing is 1000 plus 1008 betul.
If the only one lah, 8 Gen 5.
1008. So on to the next car. Yeah. You cannot, you too heavy, don't follow. No lah, masuk lah Joshua, masuk. Let's go. Now we're gonna try Will's car after tuning CVT and a bit more jajan. Tu ada special sikit. Oh yes, new FR and ignition timing tuning and CVT. Oh, top perbezaan. Last masuk kita kau tahu ya belum white body. Ni masa kita pergi Evo God. Oh damn, kata white body. Look at that. Asal kau okey? Dah cukup tak? Can already. Rendah di bak. Oh, pops and crackles. Yes. Point of remap without pops and crackles. Dah beza Win?
Boleh lah.
Ha? Dah beza? Apa bezanya Win? Macam nya pun talk delivery ke macam ni ke?
Ya, total respon lah.
Benar sih?
Nang saya ada lag.
Benar sih? Oh, sebelum tu ada lag kah? Oh. Gila stable lah aku ada natang tu jealous aku. Sebelum masa 4B11 masa 4B11 masa first tune nya sebelum upgrade jajannya teh nya ada lag sih. Oh nya ada lag juga. Oh tok nang kira dari CVT ya teh.
Nang CVT pun ada touch up ya.
Okay. Nice. So after tune CVT and remap on the set, very different in power delivery, quite instant power compared to the previous throttle response, which was because these cars actually run on like fly-by wire, so sometimes usually you get delay on the throttle body response, but now no delay response, which is super good. Reviewin apa pendapat dekat tune dengan CVT. Oh, damn. So that is the end of our tuning session for day 1 and day 2. A lot of information shared by Mr. Syamil from NHR Engineering, and it was a very eventful night for 2 nights. Crazy long hours, very tiring, but a lot of time spent with our monster tuner and also the Toxtail tamer, Mr. Ijan. I would like to thank Mr. Syamil for coming over and for willing to share all the information and the knowledge on basic knowledge on tuning and whatnot. and hopefully all the guys, also the one who got tuned for their cars, are actually happy with the result. It's 10 to 15% difference for most of the cars. Very interesting. Good power, a lot faster compared to the original horsepower and whatnot. And for the special appearance of Mr. Mark 1 from KL, all the way from KL, and hanging out in Kuching during the tuning session. For those of you who are interested in tuning your car, you can contact direct NHR Engineering or Mr. Syamil directly on his Facebook. He has I'll put the link in description below. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.